Well, hi there, it's John again. It's a pretty hot day. I hope everybody's doing alright out there in YouTube land. I'm glad that I put this fan in today, yet again, because the temperature is almost 90 degrees, about 88. This fan was working great except for one thing. I put in a potentiometer which resists the flow of electricity, or the flow of current, and it started to heat up, because that's not the way to do these type of fans. I sent off for a PWM drive, which is pulse width modulation. So how these work is it'll just take little packets of electricity through at the time, depending on how much you turn this knob here. It just allows small amounts through at a time without creating resistance, and therefore you're not creating heat, and therefore it's more efficient. So fancy that. We've got this little area painted out, got the little cubby painted out down there. It looks really nice, looks nice. Did some more painting and sanding in this area, and that looks 100 times better than it did. So all in all, going forward, well, I found this high definition rear view mirror driving recorder, so let's put that in. That sounds like a good idea. What's inside? Comes with a mirror with all different kinds of inputs. It also has a little camera here, so we'll set that. You can set that looking forward, and you can record crashes should you happen to have one. However, you can't see much through the back window, and this kit comes with a camera that you mount on the back of the motorhome. That's great, and a long length of wire. Okay, so looking at that, where I thought was a power supply hole, it's not. It's actually the input for the camera. Maybe that's the power supply. Yes, it is. This thing here, plug into the car lighter, 12 volts in, 5 volts out, so I'll just put something else in there. So let's get this started. First thing we'll do is we'll see how long this wire is, see if it can run the length of the motorhome. That's the thing. Be ashamed to put it in and then find it's like 6 feet short or something. Might have to cut it and add some wire. So I'm not keen on doing that, but you have to do it sometimes. Got the wire from the rear view camera going into the dash, coming out the side here, and going down through a hole under that rubber step pad. Then after that, just putting the wire through the holes in the chassis here, threading it all the way along, and it's going to be attached. We're just getting it in for right now. Yes, and from there we'll mount the camera here, so that's pointing that direction, should be able to see good. And then just got to tie these up and find a reversing light hot to connect this to, so when it goes into reverse, this will energize this wire, which tells the camera to turn on. Now this boy here plugs into the mirror camera here, and that has some kind of step down from 12 volts to 5 volts, because these connectors are 5 volts. I finally got this thing to work. So now I've got in the menus screen, determine whether I want audio on, time setting, language setting. That was a tough one because it was in Chinese, and I guessed now was we got it in English. It wasn't in English. Date tag format. So let's just continue on with that. And guess what? We've got a dash cam. Well, happy Saturday morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing alright out there. And we'll continue to work on the motorhome. This here is a box I made to protect that selector, the battery selector, whether you have 1, 2 or both batteries. 48 volt batteries to drive the motor which drives the transmission. So this, I made this just to protect it so it doesn't get stood on by mistake. And yeah, it fits in good. Here's good music here. So I was going to put all white plates on there, but this timer is gold, so the smart thing to do was paint everything the covers gold. So let's see how it looks like. And this is the official grey water tank. I think it's about 5 gallons and it fits here perfectly. What I like is you can configure that drain pipe to go any direction, so it goes right in there, fits in the wall perfect, totally set now. This fan here is a radiator fan from a car, and it was like $17.75, so I thought it was a lot cheaper than buying one of those fantastic fans for $200. A slight savings. I'm in the process of getting a connector hose from this gas cooktop to the gas bottle. The one that came with it was short and at a strange angle. It was rigid. You might think, why didn't you just use the old gas setup that was in the motorhome? Well, the thing is with this idea is that you can just move it, so you've got a worktop surface while you're preparing food or whatever, and then you can just put that on and you can cook. Just made this little cupboard cover here, this door. I'm going to mount that on there, see how that looks. I'm also toying with putting this door here. I don't know whether I should or not, I haven't decided yet. I mean, it makes it look a bit smoother. Yet, on the other hand, who cares? That's the thing, do we really need it there? Look, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, much better. Now I've got matching switch covers and timer covers. Maybe I should paint that gold too. Now then, with this location here, which is much better than the other location, we can actually turn this fan round and fire the air that way, or we can point it down, so that's handy. And that box came in useful as a junction box. This originally was a closet door from the WINNEBAGO LeSharo, and I'm not sure what this was, but I put a couple of brackets on it, and so now we have a work surface, so that's good. And this guy here is just a cupboard to in there. On this side I decided to box this area into. Just got the wood in, got the sheetrock jointing compound in, got a bit caulk on just to start it, then we'll just paint it all white and call it good. Man, we just had some crazy weather. We had snow yesterday, the day before, now it's been raining and hailstoning. So that's pretty wild, and cold as well, but that's okay if you dress for the part. You don't feel it.